Hello, hello, hello. This is your OMAD Outlaw, and I'm here to let you know that I am kind of back on track. I have been doing OMAD for the last 2 or 3 days. It's been mostly OMAD. Fell off the wagon, gained a little weight. The last time I weighed myself, I weighed in 247, and that is pretty high for me, considering I stayed in the 230s most of last year, 2020. My lowest point was last April when I weighed in at 225.6. And now I am back up in the 240s. It's not good, but not horribly bad, considering I started off way back in 2015 when I weighed in at 314. And then in 2016, I weighed 296.4. That was end of January when I went to see the doctor. And it's when I got hard into the one meal plus my fat coffee, and lost about 50 pounds in about 4 or 5 months. Let's see, end of January, so February, March, April. In about 4 months, I got down to around 250s, 260s. But then I lost more weight and more weight and more weight, and finally got down to the low 230s, and I started to stall. And I stalled and I stalled and I stalled and I stalled. I got down to 229 by the end of the summer of 2018. No, actually I did it twice. I did it 2017 I got down to 229 something. In 2018 I got down to 229. And then 2019, I got down to 229. And I think I got to look at my records. Last year was horrible. I did not keep really good records of my weight. And 2020 was a bad year, because I kept my weight. I kept the records of my weight up till April, and I kept doing the videos, and it was rough, folks. It was rough. 2020 was rough. No excuses though, but the silver lining of it is I have lost over 60 pounds and kept it off. And that is a good point. That is a really good thing. And it's been mostly through the unsustainable stuff called one meal a day. Now, I'm going to probably change my channel name from OMAD Outlaw to the flip side of keto. The flip side of keto. Why? Because one meal a day and other types of fasting, longer fasting, ones that do not include juice fasts. I get it. Juice fasting can be good for some people. I'm sure it's good for some people, especially people that do not have a metabolic disorder, or people that, I don't know, cut way back on fat. Maybe juice fast can do something for you, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to say most fasting is highly ketogenic. It's going to produce ketones in your body eventually. And it's going to reduce your insulin, bring your insulin down, and increase your fat burning. That's why I'm going to call it the flip side of keto, because I do not eat a ketogenic diet on a regular basis. I don't get into dietary ketosis through eating very low carb. What I get into ketosis with is through fasting. So, the new name for my channel is the flip side of keto, because keto has become super popular and intermittent fasting is becoming more popular. And I know why keto is popular, because it works. I know why intermittent fasting is popular, because it works. Counting calories works too, but for a very small minority. Everyone has to do whatever it takes. Self-experimentation. Some people have to cut out coffee. And I may have to cut out coffee. Coffee is what has helped me. My keto coffee, or, well, in this case, it's just black coffee with heavy whipping cream in it. No MCT oil, no butter, and no natural sugar substitutes or artificial sweeteners of any kind. It just black Starbucks coffee, free from the car dealership that I'm at right now. Starbucks coffee with heavy whipping cream that I bought and put in it myself. So I'm kind of roughing it. Anyway, yes, it's called, for a while, I'm going to call my channel The Flip Side of Keto, because it's like, fasting is like keto on steroids, because it is very ketogenic. It produces ketones. If you don't know what keto is, do your homework. That's what I'm all about. I say do your homework. Find out what works for you. Do self-experimentation and lose weight. Don't do what I do. I've lost a lot of weight. Let's see, 314 down to 225. That's like 75, 85, like 85, almost 90 pounds. Getting close to 90 pounds. And now it's back to like 65 pounds, 60 something pounds. I didn't do the math. I didn't do my homework and try to figure it exactly. I don't even want to go there because I'm gonna do a major fast. I'm not doing Ramadan right now. I may do it. Let's see. This is Thursday. I'm getting ready to go off for a weekend and rough it. Sleep in my van because my son's going to a Viking festival. What I'm gonna do is I might just dry fast for the whole weekend. Or I might just do fat coffee fast. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things rock and roll. I I I I just watched several videos talking about getting off coffee. It's been so good to me though. It's been so good to me. Maybe it's an addiction now. Maybe I'll just cut the addiction and see how it works. Maybe I'll cut out the caffeine. Maybe I won't. I know I got to do something to jumpstart things because end of last month I was down. I was all the way back up to around 250. And like I said, the last time I weighed myself, I was at around 247. And now Mika is struggling with at 239. It's a shame that I actually was good to go. Just a couple months ago, I was sitting at around 234. And I've been that way in the 230s, not even close to 250, the whole year of 2020. I hit a low spot in April, got off YouTube, stopped working for a short period of time because of the COVID fear. Then I went back to work, didn't go back on YouTube, didn't weigh myself every day, and still continued mostly OMAD. Anyway, I've been in here for a long time. I've been on this for a long time doing this video. The flip side of keto, it's OMAD. That's one meal a day, and other types of extended fasting, fat fasting. The flip side of keto, folks. We'll see you all on the flip side.